Now you're probably thinking this is going to be all about what kind of content to share or the latest ins and outs of social media trends, but before we can even get to that, there's something much more important to discuss. This is the part that so many people overlook, but it's what truly drives success on social media. Today, we're talking about how to find the sweet spot where your personal habits, your audience behavior, and your business goals come together. Let's dive in. To make social media work for you, there's a sweet spot where three things overlap: how you personally use social media, how your ideal client engages with it, and what your goals are for being there. When those three things align, that's where success happens. But here's the catch. If you're not actively engaging, even if someone else is posting for you, it can fall flat. Let me explain. First, let's talk about how you use social media. Even if you have someone posting on your behalf, if you're not responding to comments or engaging with the people that are interacting on your post or building your audience, it can feel like a one-way conversation, and that's discouraging for your audience. Plus, you could be missing out on leads. Sometimes it's more effective to focus on commenting and engaging with your ideal client's content than posting a lot of content yourself. Now let's move on to the second key, your ideal client. If lead generation is important to you, it's crucial to understand where your audience spends their time and how they engage. One of the advisors I worked with, Aaron, specializes in working with physicians and pre-retirees. He realized that his physician clients weren't very active on LinkedIn, so he didn't need to put as much effort into posting there to reach them. Instead, he scaled back his posting frequency and his use of LinkedIn and shifted his focus to the pre-retirees and where he could more actively engage with them. So by understanding where your audience really is, you can save yourself time and be more intentional. Sometimes building your social media presence isn't the best way to reach them. Take, for example, a law firm I worked with. The attorneys weren't very active on social media, and legal topics don't always generate a ton of buzz online compared to, pets and kids. So instead of trying to build their own audience, we partnered with a local morning show. The show posted about the firm, and we got incredible engagement from their audience. The lesson here? If you're not comfortable leading on social media, you can tap into existing audience or collaborate with influencers to reach your target market. So here's an action step for you. Do some social media snooping. Take a look at where your ideal clients are spending their time online. Are they posting, commenting, or just lurking? What types of content do they engage with? Polls, motivation, family updates? Use this information to shape your strategy and focus your efforts where it matters most. If I asked you who comes to mind if I said a man over 50 years old that is famous and lives in a castle in England, you might say King Charles. But in reality, I'm thinking of Ozzy Osbourne. Similar demographics, but two very different people that you would engage with in a very different way. It's not enough to just know occupations, life stages, or demographics. Go deeper. Now let's talk about your goals. What are you trying to achieve with social media? Whether it's increasing credibility, growing your audience, or generating leads, knowing your goals will help shape your strategy. A lot of financial advisors I work with want to be found online, but they're not sure how to show up authentically without spending all day on social media. Here's the good news. You don't have to. Your goals should guide what kind of presence you need to have. If your goal is to be more visible and credible, you can focus on being present just enough to achieve that. Even if you're not super active, having a basic, authentic presence shows you're available, professional, and trustworthy. So to bring it together, you'll find success when you find the intersection between these three things: your personal use of social media, your audience habits, and your goals. This overlap helps you decide what platforms to be on, how to show up, and what type of content or engagement strategy makes the most sense for you. When you align these three factors, you're not just randomly posting. You're being strategic and intentional, showing up in ways that fit your style, connect with your audience, and moves your business forward. You don't need to be everywhere or do everything. Focus on the platforms that fit your goals, engage your audience meaningfully, and allows you to show up authentically. And remember, whether it's through your own presence or by leveraging partners, there's always a way to make social media work for you. Now go do a little social media snooping.